Halo players never really quit Halo. They say they do. Trust me, I've said it. You probably said it too. Maybe Halo Infinite frustrated you. Maybe you got burned out. Maybe life got busy. Maybe another game came out. So you uninstalled Halo. You moved on. You tell yourself you're done. And for a while, maybe you actually are. Then a few months go by, maybe a year, maybe longer. And somehow you're back. You're watching Halo videos again, looking at Halo news, downloading MCC, playing just one game, and before you know it, you're right back where you started. So why does that happen? Why do Halo players always come back? Because honestly, I don't think it's an accident. Here's the funny thing. Leaving Halo is actually normal. Every Halo player does it. Halo has never been a perfect franchise. Halo 4 divided people, Halo 5 divided people, Infinite divided people. Even during the Halo 3 days, people complain. We tend to remember the good parts, but Halo players have always had frustrations. That's part of being invested in something. The more you care about something, the more it can disappoint you. And eventually, most players reach a point where they need a break. They move on, they try other games, they tell themselves they're done. But here's where things get interesting. Because once you played Halo for years, other shooters start feeling different. Not worse, just different. You start noticing things. Halo gave you time to think. Halo gave you time to react. Halo gave you room to outplay people. And once you experience that, it's hard not to compare everything else to it. You jump into another FPS, the gunplay might be amazing, the graphics might be incredible, the movement might be smooth, but something feels off. Something feels missing. You can't quite explain it, but you noticed it. And I think a lot of Halo players experience this because Halo isn't just another shooter. Halo teaches you a certain way of thinking about multiplayer games. And once that becomes part of you, it's hard to completely walk away. I think this is the real reason. Halo becomes part of your gaming identity. Think about it. Some of us grew up with Halo. We learned multiplayer through Halo. We made friends through Halo. We stayed up way too late playing Halo. We have memories attached to Halo, and that's different. Because eventually, Halo stops being just a game. It becomes part of a time in your life. Maybe it reminds you of high school. Maybe it reminds you of college. Maybe it reminds you of friends you don't talk to anymore. Maybe it reminds you of people who aren't even here anymore. Halo becomes connected to memories, and memories are hard to quit. That's why hearing Halo music still hits people. That's why seeing old maps still hits people. Because we're not just remembering a game, we're remembering a version of ourselves. And honestly, I think every Halo player follows the same cycle. Halo releases, you get excited, you play nonstop, you start seeing problems, you get frustrated, you leave, then months later, you get curious, you watch a video, you hear the music, you see a clip, somebody talks about Halo, suddenly you're thinking about it again, then you reinstall, just to check things out, and somehow you're back. Maybe not forever, but you're back. Because Halo has a way of pulling people in, even after they moved on. So maybe Halo players never really quit. Maybe we just take breaks. Maybe we get frustrated. Maybe we move on for a while, but eventually something brings us back. A memory, a friend, a video, a map, a soundtrack, something. Because Halo isn't just competing against other shooters. Halo is competing against nostalgia, against memories, against years of experience. And honestly, that's a competition most games can't win. Which is why no matter how many times Halo players say they're done, somehow they always seem to come back. And if you're watching this right now, there's a pretty good chance you came back too.